I've got my children's back. Yeah, and I will help them if they need help. I will, if they say, I need some help with this, I need some help with that, I will, if I can, I will assist them. I'm not going to let them flounder. I think life is too full of uncertainties. Life, when I was growing up, was a lot more certain. We could expect one career. Nowadays, young people are told they can expect 6 or 7 careers, and it's bewildering.
It's one of the roles of being a parent, to arm your children with the ability to cope in situations later on in life when perhaps you can't be there. And actually, by letting them deal with the problem themselves now, when it comes down the line, even if they don't deal with it very well, when they're faced with a similar situation, they will know what to do. I don't see any point in that. I really don't. I mean, I obviously do not approve of corruption and bribery, and that's illegal, and so I'm not discussing that. But what I'm saying is I'm going to help my children. I'm going to help them succeed. I'm going to help them be happy. Do whatever you feel they need.
I think it's really all
what they are capable of.
Of course, you want to help them to achieve the most that they can. We all do. But I think it's all just a matter of degrees. And where does it stop being support? And where do you hit that slippery slope into doing them a disservice? And I think if we think of it like a football team, and we're the coach and the kids of the team, and we can do anything behind the scenes we can, and we can support, we can practice, we can advise, but we can't play the game. So you can't take the test for them. You shouldn't be doing their homework for them. You can guide them in their homework, but you shouldn't do it. And I think...
Rosie's looking very guilty there. Is that something you're guilty of?
I have, actually, yeah. I actually did do a project for one of my children. They said, this is the best Year 7 project we have ever seen.
No.
That's when you were Year 47, wasn't it?
This is exactly the point.
I did help one with...
So your child, then, your child gets the credit for your work. So we want to build our children's confidence. And we have a couple of ways of doing that. One way of doing that is through evidence that the child can do things and do them well. And if we take away that evidence from them by doing their university application and sticking in false things, or paying something, or doing it, but then they don't learn confidence through competence, through the evidence that they can actually do things.
OK, but Karen, what about the fact that it's a complicated and difficult world? Yes. Teachers are very busy.
Yes.
Schools are bursting at the seams. And very often, at a parents' evening, you might say something, or people might say something to the teacher, and they go, oh, why didn't they say? And so, therefore, of course, you have a conversation with the child about speaking up, but there are all sorts of social pressures going on. So it's very easy to say we need to arm our children and let them experience failure, and that will teach them in later life. But sometimes the lesson they learn is actually they're a bit rubbish and a failure. So it's quite hard to manage that, isn't it?
Let's say you have that experience that you don't do something well. Now, we all get that. Everyone's going to get it in life. You can't avoid it. It's part of it. Now, would we rather have that with the parent, or would we as parents rather have the child have it on their own? Well, we'd rather have it when the child is with us, because we can help to contain those unhappy, awful feelings. It feels terrible. So who wants to, humiliation, it's all of those things that we want to be there, so we can normalize
Rosie, that is a point, isn't it? At some point, however many people you call, however many PTA meetings you go to, they're going to go into work. Now, unless you're actually going to go into the workplace for them and have a conversation with their boss, which may not work that well, they're going to have to deal with it. Maybe it's best they deal with it in Year 7 with that project, the failure, than when they go into the workplace.
Well, what I'm saying is that I will support them. I will help them. I will help them with their studies. I will be there. That I will encourage them to reach out and say, if you need help, I'll help you. So they can ask me rather than me rushing and hurrying around them. And I also have to say, it's not just my own children. I think all adults should have a duty to engage with young people, particularly at the moment. I'm chair of Children in Need, which helps millions of young children and young people. And I'm a mentor. I have workplace attachments. I have internships. And I also am on Speakers for Schools, which goes to state schools. I've just joined, and it has people in work.
So you're snowploughing for the nation, aren't you, basically?
Well, I think it's our...
How old are your children now?
21, 19, 16 and 14.
So you've been a mum. The eldest is 21. Have they ever turned around and said, "Mum, you back off"? Have they ever turned around and said, "You've pushed a little bit too hard there? Can I just..."
What do you think?
But well, is that because they're too nervous to say
No,
it?
they
or
have.
because...
Of course they have. Yeah.
So they
You know,
have said it. So, and has that ever made you? But has that ever made you think maybe I was a bit too pushy there?
No.
Has it changed how you are with the four? Are you different with your 14-year-old to your eldest?
No. So my eldest she loves drama. She's doing English at Newcastle University. She's fantastic. She's doing it really, really well. I've said to her, look, do you want any help? This. I've sent her some articles of people who've done this and that and job opportunities and later training and stuff. And she's like, OK, I'll see if I want it. If I want some help, I'll ask you for it. And that's fine. That's as it should be.
That is really wonderful because our children do need our support. And the fact that they know that they can rely on you when they have a tough time is a wonderful thing because not all children get that. No. And it's really important. And so as parents...
Hang on a minute, agreement broken out.
Oh, they're not supposed to agree. No, actually, I really think I applaud you for that.
Yeah.
And I think that the one thing I do want to say about what we can do for our children is we want to help them to build the confidence that comes from within. And the only way to do that is to have the confidence to let them go and let them try for themselves. Yeah. And their knowledge that we have belief in them. They need to know we believe in them. And if we're doing everything and fixing everything, it gives them the message that they can't do it themselves.
I'd also add one other thing. They need to see you failing. And, you know, and my children have seen me failing at a lot of things. You know, and not getting jobs or not doing... And that is good.
And keeping going.
And then you can help them.
I'm doing the marathon.
Are you?
In a couple of weeks' time, yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
You can help them with their difficult feelings because you know how it feels. Yeah. And when you have it, you can be there for them to share that difficult feeling.
And
that's what you want.
Fail at stuff, and that's okay.
We all do. Some of us more often than others. My boys have certainly seen me fail plenty of times, and very publicly
We've got
as well.
that bit covered, haven't we? The
we
showing
are
them
all
we're
over
failing.
the failure.
I'm sure they're very proud of you.
Undoubtedly. Well, I'm not sure about that. Rosie, Karen, thank you very much for joining us. It's fascinating.
We agreed.
We did agree.